Today we're going to take a look at the top-of-the-line premium sport utility vehicle from England, the Range Rover 4.6 HSE.
It comes to us from the Land Rover Company, which has a long and distinguished history of building vehicles to conquer just about any kind of terrain all around the world.
The 4.6 HSE couples that strong off-road history with the most luxurious of appointments.
This Range Rover is available only in a four-door body style with full-time four-wheel drive. And it's powered by a 4.6-liter V8 engine hooked up to a 4-speed automatic transmission.
The engine generates 222 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque and moves the Range Rover along reasonably well. It delivered about 13.5 miles per gallon in our driving.
Unlike many luxury-oriented SUVs, the Range Rover keeps its off-road ability at the top of the priority list. You immediately sense the solid construction and sturdy design of the body and chassis.
And its sophisticated four-wheel drive system is equipped with electronic traction control features that operate on all four wheels.
The Range Rover's low-range transfer case setting is operated by an unusual H-pattern shift lever that gives you two separate quadrants for high and low range.
In rough off-road or slippery conditions, the Range Rover feels secure and sure-footed. And again, you feel the benefits of that solid construction.
In normal highway driving, the Range Rover's handling behavior is good, but it felt a little soft for our taste. But then again, it's not designed to be a sports car.
It is designed to be luxurious, and here, like elsewhere, it doesn't disappoint. Very nice interior furnishings combined with a smooth ride to allow you to motor through the harshest conditions in comfort and security.
The price of all this luxury and off-road competence? Well, not inexpensive. Our 4.6 HSE has a base price of $66,000 and an as-tested price of $66,625. The high seating position combined with the low windowsill and cowl height means you have a great view out, and it makes it easy to maneuver in tight spaces.
The Range Rover had a very good blend of luxury and off-road capabilities, and it all came together in a very nice package, with what I think is one exception. And that's the warning buzzers. Sounds like a nuclear attack.
I like the self-dimming inside rear view mirror that automatically darkens when headlights hit it at night. However, the outside mirrors don't offer the same feature.
Another nice feature was the dual climate control system. You could digitally adjust the controls for the driver's side or the passenger side. I know my honey likes that.
This dead pedal is a good place to rest your left foot while you're driving. It's also a good place to brace yourself when you're cornering or when you're off-road.
The Range Rover has height adjustable settings for the suspension by the push of a button. It has its lowest setting, which is for getting in and out of the vehicle, and then it has a pavement and highway settings, and then you can push it again and go all the way up to your off-road setting, which is your highest ground clearance.
Having the radio controls on the steering wheel to adjust the volume and change the stations is a very nice thing. It allows you to keep your attention on the road and your hands on the wheel while you're driving.
I found the Range Rover seats to be some of the most comfortable ones that I've sat in, and there were plenty of adjustments. Plus, a two-position seat memory on both the driver and passenger seats.
We like the low beams and the fog lights on the Range Rover. They gave us good, wide, even coverage, but especially we like the high beams. They got way down the road and gave us a big, bright light.
I like where Range Rover has decided to locate the trip computer right here in the center of the dash with a digital readout. And to change one of the 5 functions, you just hit the button right here on the indicator stop.
The outside mirrors are heated, which is very nice in bad weather. However, I think they're a little on the small side for providing me with the kind of view I'd like to the rear and the sides.
The Range Rover steering column had good telescoping capabilities for adjustment and went up and down quite a ways. On top of that, it was one of the most comfortable steering wheels I've ever used.
The headlight wiper washer system is a nice thing to have if you're traveling under muddy conditions or on salt-covered roads in a snowy area.
The Range Rover did have cup holders, and they would hold 4 soda cans or 4 coffee cups, but not much more than that.
It was nice to find front and rear mud flaps on the Range Rover. However, we thought they were a little small for keeping the sides of the vehicle clean in mud and snow.
The Range Rover had a very nice sound system. In fact, it was a 12-speaker Harman Kardon system with AM/FM cassette, and it had a 6-disc CD changer that was in the rear cargo compartment.
Side turn signals do a good job of warning traffic that's next to you when you're changing lanes.
In addition to the electric rear defroster, which is standard on many vehicles, the Range Rover comes with an electric front defroster, which has wires impregnated into the front windshield, helping to speed defrosting.
A nice safety feature on the Range Rover are the two red rear fog lights. These are much brighter than your regular taillights, and therefore they make you more visible in fog, heavy rain, or snow conditions.
Range Rover uses a two-piece tailgate system. It has an upper liftgate and a lower tailgate, making them both very manageable size-wise. Now the lower tailgate is flush with the cargo area, making it easy to get things in and out. They've also put a cover over the hinge area. It keeps dirt and grime out of there, making the hinges last longer. It also keeps things from falling in there.
One surprise for us on the negative side was not finding any tie-down hooks in the rear cargo area.
The Range Rover 4.6 HSE has lots of old world charm, a comfortable and luxurious interior, and the utmost in go-anywhere capabilities.
If those sound like your top priorities, and you want a fair dose of exclusivity in the bargain, then head on down to your Land Rover dealer for a look at one of these Range Rovers.